to you. Oh well, I know what's in your mind. Well, a little bit of nature and a little bit of car breaking down on roadways and all of that. I mean, put all of that together, almost made my morning a bad one. But don't worry, I already had in mind that I still would have a conversation with you, even if it's for just a little time, because the talk of Nigeria is one that we cannot really throw under the towel or put under the rug or act as though it's not happening. Because the moment that we stop talking, the moment we stop examining, the moment that we stop speaking truth to power, oh, we will be so done for in this country. But no, I've got a future. I've got a children in the future that I want to also see that I'm also a stakeholder in this country. And when they ask me, Daddy, what did you do? How did you impact this country? I should be able to still stand up proud and say, baby girl, baby boy, here is what I did, and I'm still doing, because it's not going to stop. Right. Well, welcome to Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. And yes, we start your day the right way. And it's just going to be a smart read. We'll examine the front page of Nigerian newspapers as much as we can and as fast as we can, ASAP. But I also want to indulge you that we should look into some of those things that's happening in our dear country, Nigeria. It's going to be a smart and fast one. So do well just be keen and keep your ears up for this very one now. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as of Wednesday, summoned the immediate past Rivers State Administrator Vice Admiral Iboyete Ibaz, retired, to the presidential villa in Abuja. Now, Ibaz was accompanied to the meeting by the Minister of Finance and Coordinated Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, and the Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukayode, right? And the Independent National Electoral Commission has announced the commencement of electioneering campaigns for political parties participating in the 2026 Federal Capital Territory Area Council elections. Now, according to the directive, campaigns are allowed to resume on Wednesday, September 24 of 2025, and to terminate at midnight on Thursday, February 19, 2026. Now, away from that, bandits on Tuesday launched a deadly attack on some villages in Patigi local government area of Kwara State, and they killed a pregnant woman and others. Residents said the attackers abducted 8 people and left several others injured. Really sad one. An angry mob on Wednesday set ablaze a lady accused in a failed child kidnapping attempt in Agbaho Community, Ugeli North local government area of Delta State. Now, an eyewitness claimed that the lady hid the 7-year-old boy she allegedly abducted in a sack, adding that she was even carrying a Bible on one hand. See the hypocrisy that's going on out there. But then, is it enough to set her on fire? Jungle justice, guys. Please, let's stop it. All right, because it might also be a false alarm. It might also. That's why investigation is very keen. Oh, this is not nice. But anyways, though, the Naira on Wednesday appreciated to 1,515 Naira to a dollar in the parallel markets from 1,518 Naira to a dollar on Tuesday. Now, similarly, though, the Naira appreciated to 1,486 Naira to a dollar in the Nigerian foreign exchange market, NFAM. Okay. Now, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has pledged that the interest of the Yoruba will occupy a topmost place in his administration's policies if elected president in 2027. Now, he described as unfounded the narrative or fear that his presidency, if elected, might lead to Hausa Fulani domination over Yoruba or other ethnic groups. I should also bring this one to you now and have you know that the Central Bank of Nigeria has raised the alarm that the abuse and poor handling of Naira banknotes are significantly increasing the cost of printing and replacing them. Now, the warning came on Wednesday during a launch of a nationwide sensitization campaign on proper Naira handling that was held in Abuja right here. Let me take you to Benue State State now, Bokos, precisely, where 5 members of the same family were discovered unconscious in their home at the Akajime community, Boko local government area of Benue State. Now, on Wednesday, that happened with one confirmed dead. Now, the victims, a mother and 4 children, were found in a coma before neighbors rushed them to a private hospital in Boko. One of the children, a 4-year-old boy, was reported dead before help arrived. God rest his soul. And I hope the other family members are fine. But now the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has proposed a mandatory drug integrity tests for drivers seeking licenses. The NDLEA chairman, retired Brigadier General Buba Marwa, disclosed this in a goodwill message at the National Summit of the Special Marshals of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRC, and that was on Wednesday. Now let's look into the front page proper of Nigerian newspapers, bring you all of it as they unfold. Keep in mind, this is Eagle's Morning Risers Breakfast Show, where we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. And you can follow us across social media platforms because we have a strong presence. And yes, we also have some bragging rights. You gave us that bragging right on YouTube. Do well to subscribe at Eagles FM Abuja. On Facebook, do well to give us a like and a following at Eagles FM Abuja. Spread those beautiful, lofty wings across every other social media platform as you know it. And there you will find us at Eagles FM Abuja. Okay, so we'll look into at least 3, if we can, headlines this morning. And we will indeed open the phone lines to know which of the headlines pops at you, jumps at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction. Okay, so let's just start with the Nation newspaper now. The big story on the front page of the Nation newspaper, and you would find the story continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. Nigeria offers solution to debt crisis in developing economies. All right, Nigeria is offering solution to debt crisis in developing economies, and it's got one writer to it. Tinubu seeks reordering of world order in UNGA 2025 statement. And somebody would tell me that, hey, hello, have we settled our own debt crisis just yet? But well, whether or not we've settled it completely doesn't mean that if we have an idea, we shouldn't share with the rest of the world, don't you think? But anyways, I see this one here too as a story. It's continued on page 2 as well, looking popular. Tinubu orders restoration of oil production in Ogoni. One writer follows, Ogoni 4 get national honors. All right, and the base of the Nation newspaper now. No entry qualifies for 2025 NLNG Awards, Advisory Board declares, page 4. Just above the Nation newspaper banner now, we see this one on page 4. Wike, being the kicker, states now viable to deliver more projects. I see. Oboroweri, right, mourns as Oscar Ibru dies at 67. Oh, God rest his soul, page 4. And add 1 to 4. Now you get 5. And we bring this very headline to you. Gunmen on 50 motorcycles invade Kwara community. Gunmen on 50 motorcycles invade Kwara community. Page 5's got that story. And the last one that I'll bring to you from page 31 would be President gives full backing to Nigeria's bid to host Commonwealth Games 2030. All right, that's something. But now let's get to this one here, and that will be the Guardian newspaper. The big story on the front page, page 6 precisely. Political parties versus SPVs. That is the kicker for this big story. Roe overwrites multiple dormant parties as INEC considers 14 more. All right, Roe overwrites multiple dormant parties as INEC considers 14 more. Page 6. And now to page 29, federal government honors Ogoni 4 to resume oil production in communities. And take you to page 20 now. This one says NSIB links Abuja Kaduna train derailment to poor maintenance. All right. And to this one here, LASG deploys survey to manage HIV spread. Treatment. Page 7 has got that story. UNGA at 80. Tinubu urges sweeping UN reforms. Permanent seat at UNSC amid global shift. Page 6. Okay. Now let's go to page 30 now. Federal government renews commitment to ending torture. upholding human rights. I should take that one again. Federal government renews commitment to ending torture, upholding human rights. And at the very base of the Guardian newspaper, a very sad one right here. This one says, Oborewori Momodu mourned as Oscar Ibru dies at 67. Okay, just above the big story, still with the Guardian newspaper now. 2027 as the kicker. Atiku courts Southwest votes. Pledges to unite Nigeria, page 3. To another page 3, Tinubu summons Ibaz to Aso Villa amid financial probe. And to yet another page 3 now, reps raise panel to monitor Tinubu's Naira for crude policy. All right, so the reps have raised a panel to monitor Tinubu's Naira for crude policy. Okay, now let's see, can we take one more? I think we should, even if it's just one more, we should take it. The Nigerian Tribune newspaper now, it is, and just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now, Osun government tells finance minister not to release local government funds to APC members' accounts, page 5. Now to the big story on page 3, federal government moves to restart oil exploration in Ogoni land. Okay, it's got two riders to it now. Tinubu directs Ribadu on Niger Delta peace development, and the second rider confers national honors on murdered Ogoni for 31 years after. All right, page 3 holds that story. Add 1 to 3, you get 4. UNGA being the kicker. Reform or risk irrelevance. Tinubu tells UN world leaders. Okay, he gives reason why demand for seat in UN's Permanent Security Council timely, and also goes ahead to saying positioning Nigeria's mineral wealth, economic reforms as blueprints for Africa. So our mineral wealth, our economic reforms become the blueprint for Africa. Well, that's what Mr. President, our president, number one citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is proposing to the UN right there, saying that, hey, if you don't take it easy, if you don't follow some of these things that I'm saying as an advisor, don't look at me as though I'm from the underdeveloped countries of the world, but listen closely. If you don't take into heart what I'm telling you now, you may just be losing your relevance. And he said that audaciously to the UN right there. Okay, but I see this one on page 29. 2 killed, 6 abducted in Kwara bandit attacks. Nigerian industrialist Olorogun Oscar Ibru dies at 67. Very sad. Rest his soul. Page 16. Well, we see this one on page 3. 24 hours to coronation. Prominent Nigerians converge on Ibadan at lecture in honor of 44th Olubadan. All right, that's something, right? Okay, so we put a close to that one now, and we open the phone lines officially on here and right here to hear your thoughts, right? Okay, 0907 353 0044 is that number to call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Odwak.
Okay, that's it. All the debris that may be around and about us. Hello, all the debris that may be around and about us. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello? Okay, that should be a miss. But now let's get to the numbers again. 0907 353 0044. That is the number to call. Hello, good morning. Hello? What exactly is going on? Okay, better still, because time is not on our side. I would appeal to us to get to the WhatsApp portal, right? You can send voice notes on WhatsApp. How many 35 seconds is the most that we can go on that one? Hello, good morning. WhatsApp. How many 35 seconds is the most that we can go on that one? Hello, good morning.
As we are looking ahead to appoint INEC chairman, let me not be the president will appoint it for us, because the president is
all right, I see Samuel, my dear friend and brother, all the way from Kujay now, says good morning to you. Along with Daniel. Good morning. Happy Survival Day, my brother. It's not easy to see a brand new day. All right, now he says, my prayer for you and the entire management of Eagles FM 102.3 is that the Lord Almighty will never set you aside in your old age, and may He never let go of you when your strength is spent. that you will remain useful in this life, okay, and in the life after. All right, amazing. Thank you so much. Have a great day to my brother. All right, let's go take this one here now. Good morning. Yes, good morning, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Our radio bulldozer. My name is Suleiman Nampulani from National Assembly Quarters.
Suleiman, good to hear your voice this morning. Talk to me.
Thank you so much, sir. Truly, I don't have much to say. Even I tune in, like, even the time that I feel like this station having some things I don't know.
Yes.
Yes, sir. But please, sir, I just want to appeal to this guy called Ike, what is his name, that always used to call very early. Please, he should respect his faith. Should do it. If he want to be commended in this radio, we beg him in the name of Allah. Then he's giving himself. It's not the way forward. Should go to the radio station or should do the thing that you people ask him to do. I beg him in the name of Allah. He's not doing that. He's not like this on it.
I appreciate your
Thank you,
thoughts.
sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so I see this one here, and it's coming from Lion Boy from Loco Goma. Says, good morning, Udwak. Good morning to you, Lion Boy. Very well. Atiku is still coming out in 2027. He's asking a question. Oh, yeah, he is. He says, this is ridiculous. What does he want again? He has everything in the world. Then our House of Rep should go and sit down. They have failed us all.